that Moore Park is not going to be clear felled. This glimpse given today clearly shows that many of the large figs that adorn ANZAC Parade will remain in place.
They paved paradise, putting a light rail train with a star casino, a boutique, and a swinging hot spot. But don't it always...
We did unfortunately have to remove a couple of trees along Moore Park to facilitate the light rail project to Kensington.
Putting a light rail train. They took all the trees, put them in a tree.
I, like everybody else, want to see minimal disruption to vegetation as a result of the infrastructure program that we're running across the state. But in some cases it's not possible.
We are serious about retaining and saving every tree we can, and where we can't, we will plant more trees, and they will be along the corridor, at least 50% and about 900 on the corridor. We are really committed to regreening any impact that we've had.
Nobody wants to cut a tree down. Let's be clear on that. But I'm not going to accept the messages around Centennial Park. We're not clear felling Centennial Park.
Hey farmer, farmer, put away that DDT now. Give me
so that it is a very green project by the end of it.
So there was 760 in the EIS. We've saved about 120. The 760 were all different sizes. Some of them were really tiny shrubs.
Well, these trees we believe were to be killed, and maybe those tiny shrubs, but these trees certainly aren't tiny shrubs.
Late last night, I heard the screen door slam. The big yellow taxi took away my man. Don't they always...
What we can say is that 81 of the majestic Moreton Bays you see here will still be standing. 23 have been removed. There's only one more that we're looking at insofar as the footbridge, and we're really hoping to save it.
Hey farmer, farmer, put away that DDT.
Guys, John Bellamy here, Save the Trees and Buses campaign at gmail.com. War Memorial Trees, dedicated to our ANZAC soldiers. Now you can see here, this is the busway, the old tramway. The tram is actually running beside it. However, will actually cross over the busway in places. And you can see that these branches are all going to have to be chopped quite radically so that none of them fall on the actual tram wires. Additionally, the poles will go across and then down into the roots, so all of the roots are to be extensively cut as well. Unfortunately, as yet they haven't come out. So calling on the Australian people to call on ALTRAC to say what's going to happen to the 40 ANZAC Parade trees that may die due to construction.
Devonshire Street will have impact because it is a really narrow carriageway.
The big yellow taxi took away my man. Don't they always seem to go?
There is one large tree down at Central in the middle of the roundabout we know will have to go. But this is the worst you'll see. We will revegetate this corridor and bring it back to life, even though there's a couple of gaps left here on ANZAC Parade.
Let's quickly throw to Bruce just to say a few words back at Randwick here.
Yeah, thanks. I'm Bruce Notley-Smith, the member for Coogee. I'm very, very proud that we're delivering this light rail. There's been so much disinformation spread about by the Labor Party as to how many trees were coming out, which trees. When you get on that bridge and look down ANZAC Parade and see that avenue of majestic Port Jackson and Moreton Bay figs, you'll see that it was never going to be clear-filled, that they're still in situ, and the grandeur of the avenue hasn't been compromised. Where any tree needed to be removed, we started months and months ago, not a few months ago, but 18 months ago.
In paradise, putting a light rail train with a star casino, a boutique, and a swinging hot spot. But don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you've got?